Hello guys, my name is Ben, and today I'm going to tell you about of anime Urusei Yatsura. So please subscribe to my channel and enjoy watching this video. Let's go! Call Hiruzi Yatsura, the male protagonist of the story. Ataru is a high school student who is getting well with girls. He is selected to compete with the aliens who invaded the Earth, but accidentally rip off the clothes of the alien girl and won the competition to protect the Earth. The girls fall in love with Ataru.
Well, before watching this video, I would like to tell you about the game League of Angels. This is a cool MMORPG game with beautiful anime girls, and if you go and buy my link in the description, you get a nice bonus. Go ahead and play.
She wants to live with him and marry him, but the thing is that Ataru already has the prettiest girl, and his girlfriend Ataru is a skirt chaser and is often attracted to female strangers playboy, will not be easily loyal to a person. Let's see how it goes in Ataru's exciting harem life. At the beginning of the story, countless huge alien airship came to the United States, and the sun was blocked by the airship's humans. Feel fear inside looking up at the huge airship. There are constant lightning flashes over the Statue of Liberty inside the airship. There is a group of alien invaders who are ready to take over the Earth. Meanwhile, Japan has not been invaded by aliens, yet people are having peaceful days. As usual, our protagonist Ataru also appears at this time. Ataru is a boy who is into girls so much, always staring at other girls, that his girlfriend Nayaka freaks out to make Maki happy. Ataru promises that he only likes her Miyake, is just getting better with her. Mood Ataru is drawn by the other girl, and he ends up being slapped in his face by Miyake. Ataru is lying beside the bridge, and he is very depressed. A monk runs over and knows him directly into the river. The monk's name is Sakurimbo. He knows that Ataru wants to jump off the bridge. He doesn't want any accidents, so he bumped into Ataru trying to do something good. The explanation makes Ataru even more frustrated. After he experiences all bad luck today, but that's not the last one. A bunch of men in black rushes over and surrounds Ataru. It turns out that the alien leader launches a game. They randomly select an Earth man to play a one-on-one game. The Earthman only needs to catch the horn of the alien's head within 10 days to win. Once the Earthman falls, the aliens will take over the Earth. If alien lose, they will leave the Earth and peace. Ataru is the one who is randomly selected. Miyake is worried that something bad will happen to Ataru, that she strongly opposed. At this time, the daughter of the chief alien appears as the one that is going to compete with Ataru. Ataru is fascinated by Lum's hot figure. He is going to come on too long during the game. Miyake sees through his thoughts and leaves angrily. The alien leader announces that the game will officially start tomorrow. The hope of protecting the Earth lives in its many aliens. An Earthlings gather in the stadium where the competition starts. Ataru surprisingly finds out that Lum can fly. He can't even touch her, even though Ataru doesn't give up. Hope he keeps cheering for himself and fantasizing that his triumph will make him a hero. That all girls like it's a pity for Ataru that Lu moves too fast. She either runs to test the delicious human food or lies on the rooftop and falls asleep. After 9 days, Ataru still failed to meet Lum, not to mention grabbing the horn. On Lum's head, the alien leader arrogantly predicts that the Earth will belong to him. For an interview, Ataru's parents are under a lot of pressure. Once the Earth falls, people will blue Ataru. At the end of the game, the last day, Aru is stressed out with the situation. To cheer Ataru up, Miyake promises to marry him as long as he wins the game. Kind of encouragement impact. Ataru is determined to win tomorrow. On the last day of the competition, Ataru runs fast that even he can, even reach Lum's feet. But to his surprise, Mom can give him an electric shock. Ataru, who is knocked down by the electric shock, tries hard to get up. He rushes to land time after time, and he doesn't want to give up. Ataru is very eager to win the game and marry Miyake. Ataru keeps shooting to marry me. In a surprise attack, he catches on Lanzette. Her underwear falls off while Lum strangling. Lum is so pissed off that she uses an electric shock and arrow again. She angrily rushes to Ataru to back her underwear. Ataru beats her on her own game, and he uses the underwear as bait to grab the horn. Lands head Earthman with the game. At the end of the competition, Ataru is thrilled that he already started fantasizing about the scene where he will have hundreds of babies with Miyake. Here the accident happens previously. Ataru has been shouting for marriage. It turns out that Lum misunderstood what Ataru said and thinks that is a proposal to her. She gets distracted during the competition and gets caught by Ataru's mom, straightly announced in public that she wants to marry Ataru. The poor alien leader fails in occupying the earth and losing his daughter. No one listens to what Ataru wants to say. Long decides to stay in Ataris, and Ataru wants to escape, but falls because Loom gets him paralyzed with an electric shock. This scene repeated itself for many days. Afterward, Lam is humanoid Pikachu, and whenever Ataru tries to drive Lam would use electric shock on him. Later Lam could stand, Ataru can't stand. Evasion. So she hides back in her flying saucer. She has been using radio waves to interfere with the conversation between Ataru and Miyake. A passing plane go missing after being disturbed by the radio waves. Even the news reported this incident, and the host commented that Ataru's love triangle has affected the order on the earth. Long doesn't care about the scandal. She kept on increasing the radio waves to interfere with Ataru, and Miyake's phone calls. Ataru decides to hang out with Miyake, but Lam gets jealous that she uses high-tech device to control the hunter, and landing as long as Ataru is out of the door, he will be punished. Ataru's father lent his rubber raincoat to him, seeing how persistent he is to see. Miyake, with this raincoat that is completely insulating Ataru, has more confidence to do what he wants to do. Sakura and Bows also move, but how infatuated Ataru is. He volunteers to help, but helps him in the wrong way. That Ataru is hit by the telephone. Pulladera gets Metek knocked down. Sakurinpa longs of Ataru and Miyake running toward each other. She increases the intensity of the lighting and sets a large-scale power out gauge on the earth. Ataru and Miyake hug each other in the dark. At this moment, Bloom's drowned by jealousy that she controls the flying saucer and crashes into them. The violent strike kicks up smoke and does everywhere Ataru can tell, and mistakes Slam for Miyake and hugs her up. It's Miyake's turn to be jealous in the following days. All the happenings turn Ataru's family upside down. Ataru has to deal with Cleany Lam, who insists to marry him. This is just the beginning. When Ataru is in class, the teachers and classmates are holding back their anger. Miyake is even angrier, and she cries a lot. It turns out that Loom comes to the classroom again and tries to flirt with Adam constantly. The fact that Loom forces a kiss on Andera levels up the whole situation. Everyone regards him as a playboy who abandons Miyake. Miyake goes ballistic. She even picks up the table and smashes Ataru. Medal after the war, Ataru is pressed down by a pile of chair spore. Ataru is covered in injuries. He has to be careful. With long electric shock, Ataru can cope with what's happening recently, so he chooses to disguise himself and runs away from home, can fly and use electric shock, as well as she gets a whole fort that can take over the earth anytime. Ataru is not much for her the idea. Ataru has for running away, not just failed, but also showing the broadcast on TV with a photo of this. Leading home, Ataru bumps into a girl. When he tries to run away again, the intimate interaction between them makes less for Ataru of rock. The curse called Sakura, she is a witch, and she sees a disaster coming after Ataru, all of which are related to woman Sakura, who is frail and sick, is very kind to others. She has never been cured of her illness, but still wants to help others. When Sakura brings Ataru back home to exorcise evil spirits, Ataru notices that Sakura's mother looks like Shakurimbo, who seems not a good person. He freaks out to run away, but Sakura's mother catches him back with a rope. Sakura is very stubborn, and Ataru tries to escape several times, but he is caught eventually. Meanwhile, Sakura's mouth gets swollen very badly, just like a monster. It turns out that Sakura is much sicker than other people, and she is very weak. She is cursed since she is a child. In the short dozen of minutes that Sakura exercises Ataru, she has had several times of headache and heart pain. The exorcism ceremony was interrupted several times. Ataru is terrified by this strange vibe, and he sees more and more goblins crawling on him halfway through the exorcism ceremony. Sakura feels that all her diseases have gone away. It turns out that Sakura accidentally transferred all the devils from her to Ataru. Then Sakura sealed all these devils, but Satan hears what she doesn't hear. Satan launches an attack on the private part of Ataru. Ataru is sent into the hospital. His family gets worried about him being in a coma, and this time a beautiful nurse passes by Ataru, immediately comes around and hits on the nurse. Lama is irritated at what he does and uses electric shock on Ataru. Ataru, who is cut and returns home, resumes his life of being electrocuted by Loom every day. She asks Sakurimbo if he can see Elum's superpower, as he does to the devils, for the safety of Ataru. Sakurimbo makes a Robin to seal her superpowers. He asks asks Sakura to secretly find someone to send it to Ataru Long's superpower will be sealed as long as Ataru puts the ribbon. On launch here, Ataru is the only person who can take off the ribbon. Ataru seems to see the life savior when he gets the ribbon, and he cocks Lam into saying that is a gift from the husband to his wife Lums. Falls for it after Lam's horn is tied. With the ribbon, her ability completely disappears. She can't fly in nor use electric shock, and this moment Lam hasn't realized that is a Ataru trick. She shoves off her ribbon to Miyake when she comes to give food to Ataru, which makes Miyake jealous and wants to stay away from Eruru. Lum has lost her superpower, as well as her sense of security. That night she has been staying over and trying to live with Ataru. She finds out a letter from Sakurimbo to Ataru. Now everything comes out in the wash, and she knows it was Ataru who wants her superpower to be sealed without superpower's mom just scratches out of his face her fingernails. Ataru is already feeling guilty, and now he's forced to untie the ribbon. Lan restores her superpower and intensifies it. Ataru is doomed to escape tonight through Sakuramba's divination, forces that he might be implicated in troubles, and flees with his luggage overnight. The story of episode 1 and 2 of Yuruza Yotsura meet to an end. The animation of Yuruza Yatsura is adapted from the manga The Ruhio Takahashi. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you understood me and my bad English. Well, you have been with you. See you later. Bye bye.